Welcome to another episode of Ruff Talk VR, a weekly podcast with in-depth game reviews, exclusive developer interviews, and the latest Meta Quest and virtual reality news. We join our hosts, the father-son team of D. Scruffles and Stratus today, as they spend another episode breaking down and discussing the world of virtual reality.
Hey, welcome to this episode of Ruff Talk VR. Coming at you with the ever-rare remote episode, but like we always say, always better to do remote than missing a week.
Boo.
We haven't missed a week yet.
No.
Don't plan on starting
tonight.
This is your last week of show week. I think anyone that's listened long enough, they know October between the Biggie and the Garlic Festival. If you're in, no, this will be dropping after the Garlic Festival is already done. The Garlic Festival. Garlic. It'll already be done, but you know, for next year, if anyone's in the New England area, always in October, end of September, early October. You got the Biggie and then the Garlic Festival back to back for Simply Delicious.
Cheap plug.
Come on, man. We gotta throw another Simply Delicious ad read in, but if anyone wants to hear one, just go listen to our first ever episode of the podcast with Demio and then stop the episode there.
Yeah, no reason to continue.
We were pretty amateur back then, so I don't see any reason to continue listening after that ad read. But if you want to hear a good ad read, you know, man, that episode still gets listens to this day.
Oh, I know. Almost weekly.
I know. I watch it and I go, damn, I wonder how many people just never listen to another episode after that. People say it's not too bad, but by my own standards, you know, we've improved.
Just a little. With the exception of today's setup going on right now.
Well, you have the mic that we had the first time. I think that's like the very same, actually the exact one that we used. We used two Yetis. You have one of them right now.
No. You want to know what I'm using?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, dude. This is bad.
You're not even using the Yeti?
No.
Why not?
Because I can't plug it into this cheap-ass mixer that it came with. So
why don't you just plug it into the computer? That's what it comes. I'm not even going to make any jokes anymore.
In defense of this, though, it is an XLR mic.
It's not as good as the Yeti, though. I don't see.
No, I figured with Tracy having to do some minimal stuff. You know how that Yeti is, dude.
You're putting me through the ringer of editing, but that's a different conversation. But we're mixing it up since we're actually recording on Thursday for this episode to drop on Monday. You know, I'm glad I have plenty of editing time, I'll say, just to say the least. But we're going to be doing reviews, something we haven't done in quite a while.
I mean, we're changing it a little, but kind of the same thing, right?
I mean, like,
we're just mixing up the final dealie.
Yeah, well, you know, we've been doing news episodes on Monday for quite a bit, but originally we were doing reviews on Monday, and now it's kind of weird to do. We couldn't really do news when the best news of the week, I feel like, usually comes on Friday, Saturday, so we're missing so much.
I wasn't even going to try to gamble with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
well, even today, imagine if we recorded yesterday, there's rumors about Valve Deckard starting, or Steam Frame, whatever the hell they want to call it.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you guys didn't bother to talk about that?
Dude, there'd be something like that.
100%.
Total War for VR would be announced the next day after we recorded. So let's do a review episode. We're going to do a double feature. We're going to be talking about Walkabout Mini Golf's newest DLC course, Walkabout Mini Golf Forgotten Fairyland, which we did have a YouTube video of, dropped today on Thursday. And then we're going to be talking about RAGER, the newest rhythm game on the Meta Quest, full of rage, full of fun. We actually both.
Full of sweat, dude. I don't know about the rage.
We got on the leaderboards. I have a picture of you as number 6 on the level 1 hard mode and me as number 7.
Yeah, that's pretty, dude. That was hard.
I had to grab a photo because, I mean,
that was real hard.
I knew as soon as the game officially came out, I was only going to be on that leaderboard for about an hour before the general public whipped my ass. But, you know, two great games.
No, I don't think it's gone.
I got to go hop in and check right after this.
I don't want to. I worked my ass off to get that, dude. I got literally easy, medium, and hard. I made leaderboard for.
I told you I was going to record every level on easy, and then I ended up just killing my whole battery on level 1. That was the game plan out of the window.
You're like, dude, I really want to do the campaign. I'm like, but you are doing the campaign. You're just hitting repeat and changing the level, but it is part of the campaign, correct?
Technically, yes, I was doing the campaign. But so we'll start with Walkabout Mini Golf, then we'll go to Rager. But you actually had a great idea that you kind of wanted to take a break from score style reviews and go to just a clean recommended or not recommended.
Yeah, kind of like pass fail.
Mm-hmm. And I like that.
It takes away, because there's been some instances where in the overall scheme of scoring, it's like, I don't want to say I felt bad. I mean, I'm just being honest, but it like seemed to diminish really how good the game was because it got knocked in one area. Where at the end of the day, I know the words, I'd recommend it for sure.
We hit that with a lot of reviews where it was like, because we broke down by gameplay, aesthetic, functionality, replayability, and like there'd be times where you're like, dude, the score is not doing it justice, or reverse, you're like, it sounds like a way better game than it actually is just because they're technically meeting the categories, right? So I think recommended, not recommended's clean. I even tried to overcomplicate it further and be like, well, should we do must own recommended but with updates? You're like, nah, dude, because like we can say it's a must own if it's a must own. There's nothing stopping that. Yeah,
I'll definitely say if it's that good that it's a must own, that'll probably be the first words out of my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, dude, this is a must own. I'll say that right now, for sure.
Well, Walkabout Mini Golf, without going into the DLC, I'll say Walkabout Mini Golf is a must own as a whole. It's a whole one.
Do it. You know what time it is, right? Can you hear it?
What's that?
I don't know if you can hear my clock going off in the background.
No, actually, I can't. Completely muted.
I have a denoise function on this little mixer. And although
that's actually working, I can't hear any clock. Can you hear it in your headphones?
Oh, yeah. Let me,
still can't even really. Wow, that thing's not too shabby.
Really? I just turned it off.
Wow, look at this little impressive little thing. This little XLR mic I was talking some crap about. Yeah, look, I'll say this, your mic's a lot better.
For an on-the-spot travel unit, though, I already know where you're going.
I was going to say, your mic's better than your camera right now. You're square to me. You're not even landscape. You're a square boy. I'm going to have so much fun editing your camera in this.
That's our laptop, dude.
I know. Hey, you know what?
I didn't
laptop's know. The little train that could,
Dude, it's like the greatest laptop I've ever owned. It's literally, how much was it? Like $99 or something?
Oh, we got it on the illest sale. I should have got 5 of them just on principle.
So it's been kicked around, admittingly, the warehouse a few times.
It's
might
durable.
have passed some disgruntled. Yeah, dude.
Dude, it's flown to other countries.
Uh-huh.
Through luggage, through like
West
God
Coast.
Knows what.
It's been to the South. It's been to Europe. And for some
pretty
reason,
impressive.
Yeah, I'm blown away. So I will, hey, so maybe the camera's a little shitty this week. But man, you were dogging me hard about it.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Dude, what is that ass camera you're using? Just tell me what it is, so we never get one. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? It's attached to my computer.
It's our little buddy.
I know, but in defense, the Brio is somewhere.
No, it's okay. We gotta, it's late for you. You came out of work. You're helping prep for the Garlic Festival, so I understand it. The Garlic Festival. So we were saying off air, because we have to do some little bit of planning. We'll start with the Walkabout DLC, and then we'll go to Rager from there. Walkabout Mini Golf's Forgotten Fairyland. It's their newest DLC. I love this little description they gave on their DLC store page. They said, just off the highway up an hour outside of town lie the crumbling remains of Fairyland amusement park. Once alive with childhood magic, it is now an eerie shell abandoned after mysterious disaster. And I won't read the whole thing for my own credit, I'll say. I don't need to ruin my reputation reading paragraphs and start to stumble and stuff like that. But I will say, man, you said for Tokyo that might be their most colorful and jam-packed course. Tokyo still has this one beat on colors, but this one might be even more jam-packed with stuff than Tokyo. I don't like to compare, but
I don't know, man.
It's packed.
Well, I think we'll all agree Meow Wolf's the most colorful, right?
Yeah. Meow Wolf's
but
Meow Wolf's
Tokyo
your
hit
tapestry in the back.
Pretty much, right? That's what I see when I close my eyes every minute, man. Hey, man. Those weren't edible mushrooms, were they? I just lost my train of thought.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But Walkabout Mini Golf's
going down the tapestry course, dude.
Well, it's worse if you go on to how to.
Meow Wolf's the most colorful. That's where we diverted because then you brought up the tapestry. Tokyo to me is probably using as many colors, but just in a different way because you can feel it, right? I mean, I know I'm not crazy in this, dude.
No, your first description was that they opened up the crayon box and used every single color in there.
Like, which one can't we not use? They figured it out. And that doesn't even include the mixing and blending and Jesus. Yeah, but there's a lot going on in this corrupt fairy tale land of once was.
Jam-packed with literary references, like old rhyme, like Humpty Dumpty, Three Little Pigs.
Yeah, they got sheep going on in there. They got the three. I don't want to give away spoilers, but they got some good Easter egg. The only reason I'm not going to mention it is because it is tucked away, so it probably wasn't meant to be directly seen. Even the last hole, I mean, we both said Scrooge McDuck, and it doesn't even say Scrooge Mc. There's no Scrooge McDuck in there. Scrooge McDuck is an IP that's still under copyright. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But me and you went there, and both like at the same time, we're like, "It's Scrooge McDuck." Scrooge McDuck, and we walked all around. And we're like, "There ain't no duck in here."
So this one is packed. Like even after the course was done, we were just flying around finding stuff that we missed in our first playthroughs.
I mean, it's a giant, where it once was a giant fairy tale amusement park filled with all your childhood favorite little fairy tales, right? Jack and Jill, they're there. Hansel and Gretel, they got a spot going on. Humpty Dumpty's there.
Big Bad Wolf. Big Bad Wolf is in there.
There's a lot going on in there.
I'm telling you, you name an old like rhymed or like story, like childhood story, it's in there for like all the classics.
No, they killed it, dude.
I mean, I don't want to humble brag, but I will a little bit.
Humble brag.
This is the first course I ever beat you with on the first go around.
Yeah, I'll admit it.
But then you whooped my butt. Now your record's what? Minus 12?
13.
Minus 13.
Minus 13.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure. As of last night.
Yeah, you beat it on the recording we made.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I was tanking. I was having my worst run ever in that course on our recording. Somehow came under still, but yeah, man. And it was
now your game's improved since the closest putt.
Without a doubt, nothing has improved my game nearly as much as that mode.
And I'll bet you that the next time you play in real life mini golf, your game will improve.
I have to go soon. I haven't played mini golf in years. And I feel like it's probably so much better because
mine gets better every year, and I only play like once or twice in real life a year.
You credited that to Walkabout?
Fucking 100%.
Especially
just like dude, for my short game in golf, like with Pro Putt when it came out, I 100% used that same feeling for my short game, and my short game improved. I'm not a good golfer, so no matter how much it improves, it's still laughable to like a professional. But the fact that I could see fucking improvement, and prior to Pro Putt on flat screen, I used to like, you know how they have the meters for how hard to hit shit. I would try to do that in real life, thinking in my head the meter. Dude, wait until you can put on them HUD glasses and see a meter in real life.
Oh,
right?
An untapped use case of the display glasses is golfing for sure, which we still need a pair of display glasses, Meta. I'm just saying. We need two pairs, actually, you know? Actually, technically one pair, because a pair is two, right? But
I don't have a want button. I know you do.
Yeah, don't even get me started pressing all the mixer buttons here.
I got music on mine, too.
I know. You're going to get us pulled off YouTube. You start pressing those. I'm just kidding.
Not with the song that they're playing, I assume. Dude, there's no way. I played it. It doesn't even, you know how ours like plays like a legit jam? We can get down to it. This one you can get down for like 15 seconds and it shuts off. And it's not even like a catchy.
I have the old intro loaded up in here. Not our current one with the handler from I Expect You to Die, but our old one. But nah, man, this one's easy mode is great. Had a blast there. The balls were great in it. I know that's funny to say. Edwards balls were amazing in this course. You can
love that. Edwards balls.
Edwards balls never disappoint. And then all 18 of them.
They just hit right.
And then the Fox Hunt was great. The Fox Hunt did such a good job tying the lore of like tying together what the amusement park was about. I don't want to give spoilers, but like it was a good little tale in that fox hunt.
Mm-hmm. And
why it's abandoned, and just
it's kind of like
that.
It's kind of like opposite land when you go in, because you go into easy mode and it's nighttime, where you're really accustomed to expecting daytime. But you called it right when we went into easy mode. You're like, if it's nighttime on easy mode, it's going to be daytime on hard mode.
I either figured it was going to be daytime or pitch black, and I'm very glad that hard mode is daytime and not as dark.
They got green sewage, dude.
I was
really
joking
bad
with you. Well, it's green because when's the last time you've seen Kermit?
I mean,
just saying.
They got a lot of swans, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that probably
they got some good interactable things too, like the roller coaster you can hop on. A little bit of nausea warning there. I could see somebody getting a little nauseous on the roller coaster.
Yeah, and I kept pushing it. I'm like, I could totally feel this going south. I'm like, let me just stay on it for fucking 5 minutes and see if I can turn my belly.
They have the Ferris wheel that you can go on as well too, which is really cool because when you get to the top, of course, you could just fly that high too, but like you can really see the amusement park at the top.
Well, I mean, flying and then sitting in the Ferris wheel and kind of going slow around, it feels different. Like I almost feel more scared of heights on the Ferris wheel than I would flying around.
Agreed. 100% agree.
Just because I can tie it into real life, and like what did I say last night when I was on the top of that Ferris wheel?
You wish that you could be rocking it and stuff.
I'm like, I would never do this in real life. You can kiss my ass. I'd get on any of these rides on this amusement park.
Janky piece made of wood, looking
rusted up, half broken.
They're like the old wooden rides from Riverside, that formerly known as Riverside, that are still at Six Flags.
Oh, the Cyclone.
Yes,
I think it's one of the older.
You ride that, you can see the wood. Every time it rides, you can see one of the wood, basically see the wood plank fall. I'm just kidding. Six Flags, don't sue me.
That's the nostalgia of riding a wooden roller coaster, is like it literally structurally moves as the cart goes. So it's not like those metal ones or the ones now where your leggies dangle or you're flying it like Superman. You're laying down vertical.
I never did good with Ferris wheels. I would ride the Superman roller coaster before I did a Ferris wheel. It's all slow. Some of them, like you said, your feet dangle.
Dude,
like
Ferris wheels hit different.
Somebody's shaking the thing back and forth. You can keep that. I'm not.
I'll
doing
go on
Ferris
any
wheel.
roller coaster before you show me like a skyscraper tall Ferris wheel. And be like, you want to go to the top of that, dude? Go to London. Go into the eye.
Nope.
Holy crap, that thing's huge. I'll do.
Well, and like it's like peeling off something. Okay, jumping into a cold pool, or sticking your foot in all slow and slow. That's a Ferris wheel. Is the slow method? You know, it sucks.
It's real slow. And then somebody's always getting off, so the thing stops and it rocks.
So, in credit to Walkabout, the Ferris wheel had that Ferris wheel feel to it.
Dude, the whole place feels. I jumped in the gondola and I was sad I couldn't move.
Yeah, but they do tie in the gondola a bit in the hard mode. That's all I'll say. It was one of those. We were making so many notes of all of the visual references as we were doing easy mode, because we were like, I think this is going to come up in the Fox Hunt later.
Oh, that's kind of my MO now, though, because I know our style now has changed over the years. So now it's very methodical. The course comes whenever we get it. Might be a little early, maybe not. Link. We go right for the balls, right? Like with no real regard. We look at the beauty of the course, the holes, but no real regard for the game. We just kind of, let's just get through it. And then we'll do like a closest putt. And then we'll go right for the fox hunt. We'll grab our putter. Sometimes it's even 2 days before we start playing like for real. Just checking out the whole course, fly around, find the dead employee. In a perfect world,
maybe a couple dead employees,
which we did find.
Nope.
Or dead puffins. We've seen that before.
Hey, I had people tell me they're not dead, but I mean, brother, if that's not dead,
dude, your head's in the ground and you're in a block of ice. You're
you're toast.
Pretty sure that's called iced, right?
Like, I don't know. It was iced.
Unless you're like bacteria or some microorganism, I'm pretty sure you're dead.
Yeah, or Walt
snake.
Disney.
I don't know. Like maybe puffins can put them in your freezer. Take them out when you want to thaw them out and play with them, and when you've had enough.
They call them puffins, not Isons. So I think they were dead. But
I don't advocate putting things in your freezer either. So please, nobody do that.
Yes, no living creatures into the freezer. That's why we assume the puffin's dead. But no, man, this
especially
course
now
nailed
with
it
an
all.
I think, you know.
I think it was Inferno in our Discord. He was like, "This might be one of my new favorite courses." He's like, "I love amusement parks and the sound." He was complimenting the soundtrack, and I agree, man. The soundtrack is so good in this one. They always are. I'll be the first to say that.
They don't ever underdeliver in either one of those two categories. Then, you know, we can talk about performance and all that. Again, they just don't ever go below each bar they set. It's very strange.
And this was one of those that didn't bring too much brand new gameplay features in terms of like gameplay mechanics in the course. There was a couple of them, like, you know, the one way, you know, like the power things that you try to hit it and then it shoots it up to the bell. They have a hole like that where you got to try to get the ball all the way up to the top. But most of this is just about like hitting at the right angle and the right amount of power.
Yeah, nothing's jumping out. I mean, there was a couple wind things, but there was a lot of environmental with the park itself.
Yes.
Like the bumper cars or like you said, the milk bottles.
Things that could be done in real life.
Ski ball.
Like this one could be like, the ski ball one I've yet to nail.
No, I haven't either. I've come close. I got the blue. I just haven't gotten the red.
Mm-hmm. There's one hole that's about whacking the ball as hard as you can. It's a par 5. It's great. But other than that, there's a lot of like, you have to be careful with your power that you do in it. Most of them, like you got to be strategic, not only where you hit, but how hard you hit.
And seems like you can play a lot of the angles on this one for like bank shots and stuff and do fairly well.
A lot of hole-in-one potential in this one.
I got 2 in one run.
Mm-hmm. We got an albatross. I mean, I got an albatross on this. You did too.
Yeah.
We got a couple eagles.
That doesn't happen every time we play Walkabout.
Love it. Love an albatross. Some good hole-in-one. So, I mean, no, they crushed it. As always, I mean, Mighty Coconut, like you were even saying while we were playing, like the day that they would have to go out of their way to make a bad course is your quote.
Oh my God, dude. You don't even know. Just like in real life, when I'm there, I got to plug in my laptop.
Oh, you're getting a low battery warning?
Yeah,
the difference is
alarming.
The difference is if your laptop dies here, you know, we can just plug it back in. The show don't end. Your laptop dies now. You're leaving this call at the same time. So I'll keep the vocals going for a minute while you plug that back in. But Walkabout Mini Golf's Forgotten Fairyland, as always, $2.99 or $3.99 on the Meta Quest. I'm sorry, I said their old price that they were so apologetic to get rid of, and they moved up $1, and everyone, you know, no one freaked out. Everyone's like, I'd pay much more dollars than $3.99, but for $4, man, 36 holes between 18 on easy, 18 on hard. You know, you get the Lost Ball search, you get the Fox Hunt, and endless replayability with this one. So as soon as you plug in your laptop and you're back on the camera, we can go into what our actual scores are for this one. But no, just in terms of vibe, in terms of nostalgia, like I said, we spent probably 30, 40 minutes after we were done playing, just really analyzing all the little literary references in there. So I'll start with my rating and review on this one, and then I'll pass it to you. But you know what? Why don't I also use this time? It's an ample time to plug our Discord, our Patreon, our discount code, and our events coming up. So if you didn't know, we have 2 events coming up to close out 2025. We have our Ruffathon, which is coming extremely fast, less than a month away. We have developers lined up. We have the schedule almost fully set. We're going to be announcing our goals, you could say, our financial goals, our donation goals of this Ruffathon. You know, if anyone remembers telethons, that's the point of it, is to fundraise. So that's the goal here, is to fundraise for our new podcast studio. So we'll be announcing our goals, our schedule, as well as some donation incentives that we've been talking about. You know, one developer actually gave us a really cruel idea of like, you know, somebody donates X amount of money, you eat one of those jelly beans that could taste good or could taste bad. So, you know, we'll have some fun stuff, you know, maybe some names on in the studio. You know, I don't want to give too many spoilers, but we're talking about some fun stuff.
Are you talking about Zuck showing up to the Ruffathon?
Oh, could you imagine?
Is that what you said?
I think people would leave. I'm just kidding. So if
could you imagine?
I wouldn't be surprised, man. People so unfairly hate on Meta. I wouldn't be surprised if people are like, I was going to donate, but if you have Zuck there, Why don't he just fucking donate? And you know what? Maybe
I
they
mean,
wouldn't even be wrong.
you know,
there.
you bring up a good point.
Yeah,
I don't want to be that guy, but
I mean, dude, it's like it's valid,
it's a tax write-off.
Yeah, like, dude, you got Zuck there, and you're asking us for donations. What the hell are you doing, guy?
How about a case
Ask
of
him.
mangoes? A case of dried mangoes. I would feel the love.
So I figured while you were plugging this in, I'm just going to plug our events, our Patreon, Discord. Then we'll get into our recommended or not recommended for this course. But I think people will be able to guess what we rate this one.
It's Walkabout, dude.
Yeah. So on November 1st, Saturday, November 1st, we're doing at a minimum a 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern time fundraising event for the Ruffathon. So stay tuned for that. It'll be live on our YouTube. Like, so we got developer interviews, play sessions with developers, play sessions with the community. We're going to do our news episode live, which is probably my most nerve-wracking part. We're going to be just doing community hangouts, Q&As, all that fun stuff. So if you're available, you want to help us, get one step closer to being, an actual full-time podcasters and stuff. A studio is quite a big milestone on that way. So stay tuned for that on Saturday, November 1st. And then on December 13th, we'll be doing our next VR gaming showcase. Already have over 30 developers that have filled out the form to participate. Whether or not all of those fall through is a different conversation. But if you're a developer and you're interested in participating or sponsoring either event, because we have sponsorship slots available, you can fill out the link in our show notes or episode description to either participate or sponsor. And yeah, just stay tuned for the Ruffathon Saturday, November 1st, and our next Ruff Talk VR gaming showcase, our first ever one in the winter, right before the holidays on Saturday, December 13th. We used to do them on Fridays, but you made a good point. Like, hey, dude, we got to take time off for work to freaking watch it ourselves. Well, what makes you think other people don't have
a day off from work to watch it? But I mean, normally Monday through Fridays, people's normal schedule, right?
Yeah, no, you brought up a really valid point. So we're trying out a Saturday for both of these events, for better or worse. We'll see how that goes.
Might be a reason they don't do them on Saturdays.
We're about to find there might be people going.
Find out people watch at work.
Yeah,
more than they would if they're not at.
We'll find out on Saturday, December 13th. But Saturday, November 1st is the first one, so stay tuned for that live on our YouTube. And then don't forget, if you want to check out either one of these games at a discount or any game on the Meta Quest store, including headsets and hardware, you can use code word Ruff Talk VR, RUFF TALK VR, all one word at discount at checkout for 10% off any game or app or hardware on the Meta Quest store. You save 10%, we get a little bit back our way too. So you can help support the show while saving money for any game, any DLC, including the game that we're talking about today, Walkabout Mini Golf and its DLCs, and the next game we're talking about, RAGER. So stay tuned for that. And don't forget to check out the Ruff Talk VR Discord, a lively community full of awesome listeners, great non-toxic community. You name the discussion, we're probably having it there. And we also have a Patreon. So if you want to support the show, you can become a Patreon supporter and get awesome, cool perks like we're about to do, which is on-air shout-outs. So huge shout-out to our Patreon supporters that support us week after week, month after month. We have Asim, Amelia, who's a great moderator in our server, Carson, Esper Mike, Jake, Crispy, Shoes, another great moderator in our Discord, Tom, and Chris. So thank you all for your continued support week after week, month after month. Thank you to the listener that tunes in. Check out our Discord, check out our Patreon. Stay tuned for the Ruffathon, Saturday, November 1st. Ruff Talk VR showcase to Saturday, December 13th. And I think that's just about everything to plug. And yeah, use that code word, please. No, I'm just kidding. We had a really good call for, if you've ever wanted to support the Ruffathon, the time to do it. So I don't think we need to do that again this week, but maybe we'll do it next week. We'll see. So
every other week.
Yeah, every other week's a good one.
We'll lay it on real thick next week.
There's only like 3 weeks left.
Captain the Creole and the Silver Spoon.
Should that be the intro song of our Ruffathon? We'll do a cover version of it.
Really down everybody out,
Mm-hmm.
Let's just bump. We're going to do like 3 hours of Jim Croce.
Everyone go get your whiskey. It's going to be a sad one today. No.
It's going to be heartbreaking.
Oh, dude, one last thing to plug. If you go to Thoughtfish's social media, who's the developer of the upcoming game How to God, they did something really cool where they sat down with us and they had us design potentially a room that will be in How to God, but it depends. They're doing it with 5 creators, I think 5, 3 or 4 or 5, something like that. We're the third one that they post on social media, and the one that gets the most interest will actually be added to the game. How cool is that?
I think it's wicked cool. Obviously,
yeah,
we did it.
I even said it when we were talking to him. I was like, I'm a little biased here, but I think ours is pretty freaking cool.
I think ours is good.
Dude.
No, actually, I'm proud of what we came up with, and dude, I mean, we don't get the opportunity to work with a studio and design something in real time with a real artist, putting it out.
Impressive.
Dude, it was like if you got, severely robbed and you saw the person, and that person could just be like, so what'd their nose look like? Like in real time, you're like, oh my God, that's them. No, it was real impressive.
We kept complimenting her, the artist, because we're like, to do that. Like, I thought we were going to give the idea. They were going to go leave, do it on their own. Like, no, she did it in real time as we were like,
dude, I thought we were going to hear. We're like, okay, I'm sketching. All right, sketching.
No, it was digital. Like, I was hugely impressed. And our theme was a lot like your tapestry in the back. It was a psychedelic themed, which is pretty vague. But, they really went through, asked all the proper questions. And, dude, I think we got a home run room. So if you want to see it added to the game, go on the Top Fish social medias and go let them know in those posts that this is the one you want to see in How to God. Because,
dude, not for nothing. Not tooting our own horn with ours, but our world ties directly into the whole cosmic spirituality,
You came up with the initial idea.
We're all tied together. There's a lot going on, whether people realize it or not, with why we chose specifics to what we did. But damn, dude.
I was impressed because you came up with the original idea, and then we just went crazy with ideas through the weekend. And then I think that we
unlocked our minds.
Yes. I was excited to do it. The delivery of it from their end surpassed my expectation.
From conference call to them posting it today. So what, 24 hours?
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Insane.
I'm going to even print out the concept art that they made just because win, lose, or draw, like that was a really cool experience. So if you want to see that in the game, go let them know on their social medias.
They should, they should just put ours in anyways.
Ours should be the default, if you ask me at this point. You know what I'm saying?
For the spiritual thing,
cats in the cradle. No, and I feel like we tied so into the main game that,
No, that's what it was. Everything, dude. Treat it like it was for real, though. That's what's really crazy is like the amount of like mental effort that you and I are willing to invest in like a.
No, we went in like it was a job.
We went in hard. Like, all right.
I hope we impressed because
what we got. We had stuff that they certainly weren't even needing, or animations, gameplay.
You know what the next one that we need to check off the list is? Because if we get this, if we win this, like we made an idea that made it into a game directly credited to us, right? And next that we need to check off because of them, like huge. That's just really cool thing that the developers are doing. So huge props to the
great people to
develop with Top Fish. Yeah. And I'm so excited for How to God as well too. I love God sim games. You really have Demio on the store and that's it. So to be able to have that, like, I'm excited for the game. I love this genre, and to be able to potentially add our little flavor to one part was really cool. But we need to, the next one I want to check off the bucket list next year is voice acting. Would love to get us into a game at some point. Even if it's Uncle Vinny.
We should have. Good luck to a developer that wants that character. It's like obviously it's a Steam game. That's not going to be on the Meta storefront.
I'm not going to open it without you here either, but the developer, speaking of Uncle Vinny, with New Jersey, Alchemy
baby.
Labs, they sent us this box that we got to open next time we're both in studio together.
The city better than New York.
I see some cool stuff in there. Some Polaroids. That looks like some socks. Look at that.
It looks
New
like
Jersey.
a mini Polaroid. Looks like a shirt, maybe some socks.
So huge thank you to Alchemy Labs. The only reason that we haven't opened it yet is because we haven't been together since it came in, and that's not fair. This is such a good one.
I'm dying.
We got to do the live unboxing together on camera. So New Jersey DLC is out now. Definitely check it out from Alchemy Labs' Dimensional Double Shift.
Dude, that's a fun game.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
That game brings out the silliness in me, and I like that.
It's
not every
good
game
vibes.
will do that. Like Walkabout's great, man, but I'm competitive. Even when we played with the community manager,
Dude,
like,
you tell me before we even hopped in that your goal was to beat her.
I'm like, I don't care who we're playing. I want to win.
You go give me Lucas Martel next.
And then there's people that like Tom plays VR. It's like, yeah, I don't want to play him. Are you kidding me?
We went to Rager. Obviously, I saw him all over the leaderboard. So you go into a game with leaderboards, you're probably seeing Tom plays VR on there.
That's how you know it's a good game. Just look at the leaderboards and look at the names on the leaderboard. Nah, he somehow crushes like all the leaderboards though.
Well, that's the thing. Some people are really good at one genre.
Mm-hmm.
Like Tom plays VR is just good at VR. It's very hard to explain.
In and out. See ya. Move on. Next game.
Find out he's got some dev headset that lets him just cheat code every game, you know?
Oh, that'd be awesome, huh? No, I don't think so, because he posts the videos.
So fun stuff on the horizon with Ruff Talk VR, right? Where we got that thing with How to God. Hopefully we win there. We got our Ruffathon.
Hey, as far as I'm concerned, we already won by doing it. Because
dude, such a
even
cool
if it doesn't come to real life, it's like the sketch that we have, the little video that they put together of it being put together.
That's going in the studio, by the way, that sketch. I'm definitely going to send that over to Walgreens and get that thing printed out.
Walgreens.
I asked you what size to get. You told me a size. I might go a size bigger or two. I want.
What size did they say? 11?
I think it's 11 by 18 or something.
What's bigger than that?
They got some big old boys out there. So maybe we'll get some small ones for each of our room. Then we'll get a big one for the studio, you know?
Yeah, I'd love a
poster size.
Postcard size.
Oh, that'd be cool. Just for your own house?
Yeah, like 4x6, 5x6.
I'll send you the dimensions that they got on the old Walgreens website after.
I got a human Walgreens within earshot of me.
She's like, "What are you doing sending shit to Walgreens, bro?"
She like, yeah, she's pretty schooled in the.
That's funny. Yeah, very talented graphic designer. Actually helped us with the shirts that we're wearing. Are made by, you know.
I was gonna have her throw us a Ruffathon.
Yeah, sure. I'm working on some online merch for the Ruffathon as well. I didn't realize that Etsy had delisted all of our stuff because it automatically delists after like 6 months. I found out. I was like, why? What? We only got like one piece of artwork on there, or only one piece of merch, but no wonder no one's been buying it. It ain't for sale. So
shows you where our priorities are, though.
Yeah, definitely not milking the audience or anything. No. Like I didn't even check our.
Didn't even know there was no merch.
Yeah, I know. I've probably been gone for like a year.
Oops.
Whoops. So hopefully that's resolved soon, and then we'll have some good Ruffathon merch too. I went to go add it, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? It's like your Etsy is completely disconnected from your store, bro.
Yeah.
Whoops.
The last people to order were the notebooks you and I ordered.
We got a nice review on our Etsy page from Chadwick, though. That's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't remember if you reviewed our mug or a shirt. I think the shirt.
Well, you know what's cool is there's a lot of mugs out in the wild.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not a lot. Like, there's hundreds. But there's a good
at the Combat Waffle Studio.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
It was in studio there. Just saying. Anyone ever visits the Combat Waffle Combat Waffle Studio. If you ever visit it, go in their little coffee mug section. You'll find a little Ruff Talk VR mug, a little behind the scenes thing, Pretty cool.
Scott's like, nah, bro.
Smash. No,
I threw that thing against the wall like the minute you guys left. I was aiming for your head, but luckily the door jam caught it. Nah, I'm
too funny.
No, that was it was cool to see it there though.
Luck of the Irish VR popped in our live chat on last Sunday, and said he's going to go check them out. So Luck of the Irish, if you happen to be listening, go look for that coffee mug. I'm just sharing.
Yeah, take it.
Back on.
If it looks like Claymore though, go the other way. So I won't. No spoiler alert, but just it looks like Claymore. Don't keep walking,
dude. The amount of what do they call them? The gel things. The
those little Orbeez.
Orbeez. There we go.
Oh yeah,
dude. I got hit with an Orbeez Claymore. Remember, but I saw it coming. They're like, "Hey, open this," and I was like, "No, not happening."
Well, dude, you get called into a room and there's like 8 dudes chuckling like little kids. Something's going down.
Good vibes at that studio.
Oh, dude.
It's no wonder everyone works so hard.
Listen, hard work, hard play. I mean, that's just the way it is, right?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I was saying. Like, it's no surprise everyone works as hard as they do when you see how positive of a environment it is there.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have a blast.
Yeah,
he might never go home.
You know
Might be
what?
calling them luck of the Florida.
Huge props to Scott Albright for supporting the studio. The supporting the industry the way he does. You know, I mean, we said it last week on the live show, when you look at studios that's given us support, not talking financially, just like support. We're talking Combat Waffle Studios, Beyond Frames Entertainment, Shell Games, and Walkabout Mini Golf, like stand above all. Obviously, a lot of studios support us. Fast Travel, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they've
Dungeons
had some
of
ups and
Eternity
downs
always gives
internally,
us,
but, you know.
Dungeons of Eternity always gives us the love, too, you know.
Big time. Yeah, I mean,
So,
dude, from day one, and then look at even like Top Golf, man.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't be any more newbie than newbie.
Golf, formerly known as Top Golf with Pro Putt, but yes. Golf Plus now.
Golf Plus.
I was going through my personal Instagram, and I was reminded on a post that I had posted that they were our first ever press box we got. Yeah. We didn't even know what press boxes were at that time. Remember, we got like
I still get giddy when I get mail, dude. It's the best.
You know, I opened up. Come on, man! I was smiling. I was cheesing it. All right, so let's go back on topic because we got another game to review after this.
Oh my god, yeah.
I know. Recommended or not recommended? Walkabout Mini Golf, Forgotten Fairyland. You want to go first?
Yeah, sure, dude. I mean, like,
any guesses?
Yeah, it's
kind of silly.
It's recommended. It's recommended for your friends, your family. Add it to your quiver of courses.
Use it to
what
show.
What the hell, dude? It's a good course. I mean, there's. I don't think I'll ever be saying, "Yeah, I don't recommend it."
Mm-hmm.
Really cost an arm and a leg, less than a large coffee. Umpteen hours of like really endless entertainment. Yeah, I recommend.
Spoiler.
Yeah,
I recommend it too.
Oh,
I mean,
I thought for sure you were gonna like really go.
No, it's a recommended.
Ham on it.
The gameplay. I mean, they nailed it. Aesthetically, they nailed it. Soundtrack nailed it.
Yeah, environment.
It's actually a course that maybe I wouldn't say this about every course, so it is worth saying. Like, this is one that you could use to introduce a new VR user to VR as well.
Yeah,
there's not too much too crazy. You see some cool stuff like that. You know, it's a good one,
dude.
man.
I think all their courses are great day oneers, though. Maybe with the exception of Upside Down,
which we actually are fans of.
Yeah, I love it. But for a new user, they'd be like, "What in the fuck is going on?"
I did. I played with Shoes and one of his friends as well, and we did closest putt, and we hit random, and it landed on upside down hard
every time.
And I was like, man, but like, dude, it's fun. There's so many cool mechanics in there. You kind of called it out that maybe they just introduced too much in one course of new features, but I don't have any problem with that course. Maybe it wouldn't be the one to show a new VR user.
The general of all their courses, I think that's the only one I've ever heard like slack about. And even then, I don't think it was that.
Well, and even as somebody that does like the course, I probably wouldn't say that's the one to throw like a first time VR user in.
If anything, people are more upset because they're going to have to own it just because they want to own them all, and it's not their favorite. But you and I went back into it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, dude, great
by
course.
Choice too.
We've been doing all the courses again because of closest putt mode. But
dude, there's so many. By the time you finish all of them, you can start right back over again.
But Walkabout Mini Golf, Forgotten Fairyland gets a recommended for me and a recommended from you.
Oh yeah.
So we probably won't spend as long on the next one because I know it is getting late for you as well. You have the Garlic Festival tomorrow.
But
the other one we're talking about, and there's some biasy here, so I'll let you give your recommended, not recommended before. But I still, you actually quote it more than me with Skiba saying like, look, a great game's a great game. There's no bias there.
If it's a great game, it's not being biased.
Yeah, and you know what? I almost want to frame that and put it on my wall. Huge props to Skiba on that one. But the other one we're talking about in a double feature is RAGER, a new rhythm game. We both instantly went to RAGER in the Cager last week. It's too funny. And I was like, where is that from? I'm pretty sure Rage in the Cage was a WWF event from the 90s and stuff. The Attitude Era. You know, that was when I was a wee little odd. But RAGER, a new melee-based rhythm game, which we said it last week too, but like that's a concept that you think would be done more. But then you think of the popular...
There is one. I just can't remember the name of it.
Well, there was Until You Fall from Shell Games, which I always accidentally say after the fall because the names are so damn similar. It's
I
like
think you said that last week. Yes.
I think I said after the fall.
Yeah.
I say after the fall pretty much every time I mean until you fall. So until you fall from Shell Games is melee based, but it's not rhythm coming at you with notes or like with like directional hits like this one. You know, it's different. RAGER is a melee based rhythm game made by developer Insane Prey and published by Impact Inked, which is the publishing wing of Impact Reality, which again, that's where I work. But this one was really exceptional to me. I played this and I was like, dude, as somebody that's usually not obsessive about rhythm games, I was leaderboard chasing. Like literally kill my whole battery on one level because I have to get on it. I have to get on that leaderboard.
I played it for 20 minutes and I'm like, just kept playing, looping the same level. And we were party chatting and you're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, well, dude, I've been playing it 20 minutes. I'm going for leaderboard now. That's it. I'm not having none of this shit.
Yeah, dude. There's 12. There's a campaign in it that you don't have all the songs unlocked right away. And I should say too, this game is launching. It launched in early access today on Thursday, so it's not even the full release. There's going to be more things coming to it through development. They even make that clear on the home screen. But currently in the campaign, there's 12. They say hand-built levels, including 3 boss fights. Which the boss fights are fun, dude. You get those at the end of with 12 levels. There's 3 kind of, you could say, like stages. You know, with 4 levels per stage, and the boss fights on the last one.
With an epic boss fight.
Yes, that's their description as epic boss fights.
Epic
Are you on the store page
fight.
as well?
No.
Oh, that's funny. You just
Speaking
remember
from my own personal feeling.
You know what's funny is the store page description literally says 12 hand-built levels, including 3 epic boss fights.
That's funny.
That's funny that you use the word epic because I mean, look, if that's how you're
dude,
describing
I
it.
haven't even read their store page other than a news article and we talked about it like coming out.
That's funny. So there's different weapons in the game too. So you start with just swords, and these enemies come at you, and it's got a very like electronic club-based soundtrack. I think that's part of the reason why you love it.
Oh yeah, Techno City going on there.
There's a side to you that people don't see sitting here calm with a tapestry background. You know, we're Grateful Dead fans, we're old hippies, you know, but there's a Euro club side to you as well.
100%.
When we went to that, we talked about last week, when we went to that Twitch event, your eyes lit up. A different side of you came out.
Dude, I held everyone hostage for like 4 hours.
I think you would have stayed there till 4 a.m.
Yeah, I don't know if functionally I could have handled that. Because reality hit when we walked out. What did I do? I walked sideways to my room.
Well, I think that we were saying like, well, maybe we get one more, and then you took 5 steps and you went, those weren't straight steps. I'm going home.
I said,
I'm out.
I can do it. Which, thank God, right in front of the hotel.
Yeah.
And even then, walking through the lobby, it was like a definite 45-degree angle.
Still hearing the club music, you know?
And I'd hate to see the video footage of me walking because it's probably one of those, like, my legs were way in front of me and I'm leaning all back thinking, like, my waist is facing straight, but my legs are going towards the wall.
I would have loved to hear what was playing in your ears in the lobby because it was probably the same club music that was on.
There were hundreds of people in the lobby.
But the point being that there's I know, dude, that was
Focus.
probably the most packed club thing I've ever been to.
Oh
like,
my
there's
God.
3 different rooms. Huge props to Twitch for throwing that event.
It was a great event.
But this is your type of soundtrack as well, too. And they do a really good job with the music in there. And you start on level 1 with just swords. But as you advance through it, different weapons are introduced. You know, the swords are a slashing motion. Obviously, they're swords. Then you'll encounter a mace. Then you'll get an axe. You'll get a hammer. You'll get claws and fists as well, too. The fists are probably my favorite.
Fists are good.
Point, dude, there was like the enemies were coming at me, and the arrow to punch was going down. So I was just throwing these like just massive overhands. I was like, dude, this is too much fun. But these kind of like, I don't even know how to describe them. They're humanoid creatures, but they're like trippy looking, right? They come
robotic
at you
for sure.
They come at you looking to beef. Like you can tell this mofo wants to fight just off the way that they're walking at you.
They're like Boston Dynamic robots.
Dude, that's what this game should be called. Is Boston Dynamic gone
Boston
wrong.
Dynamic.
Yeah, it's called the year 3. We should call this game 3000, year 3000. So these guys come at you, they jump at you to hit, and then you either have to hit them or block, but there's like a directional indicator of where you have to hit. So arrows pointing that way, that's the way you slash and or hit, or each weapon has a different kind of function of the way you hit it. The hammer is more smashing than slicing. So you're introduced just with single swords or sword in each hand to start. Then you're going to get different weapons, but sometimes it's one weapon in one hand on one of the levels, and then the other hand is a different weapon. So you're going to have different style like hits coming at you too. That was probably the hardest part for me, was like there was times that I was supposed to smash, but I slashed, or vice versa. So definitely a lot for your brain to keep track of.
I like the way they grease you into it, because, like you said, you start with the swords, and with the first 3 levels, I think, is all sword. And then they're like, oh, here's the hammer. And you're like, all right, this is cool. Very destructive. I like it. And then they start
mixing it.
They don't even warn you, dude. It's like, you look at the dude coming at you, and it's like, that's weird. It's showing a hammer and a sword, and one's going one direction and the other's clearly going the other direction.
Well, when you select the song, it does say like what's in your left hand and what's in your right. Yeah. But still, dude, like, my goodness.
Doesn't mean you're going to know every direction. But I'm digging it. I'm not having, right now, I don't have anything bad to say. The timing's right on with, the hit markers, it seems. I'm placing on the leaderboard, so obviously I'm performing well. So I believe I'm playing it correctly.
I did hear one criticism from you before you played, just like when you were on the main menu looking at it, you're like, oh, dude, there's only 12 levels.
Yeah.
This could be trouble. Like, there needs to be more songs.
What saved me with that is early access.
Yeah, and the leaderboard aspect. Like, spend a whole play session on one song. One difficulty of one song chasing the leaderboard.
Call me crazy, but I don't know any of these songs. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like, I get also there's probably a lot in this to like coding to bring in a new song, as far as with those humanoid robots coming at you.
Well, I mean, look at any rhythm game.
It's got to be perfect, dude.
Look at any rhythm game. There's a lot to map a rhythm game song. There's rhythm games that do constant updates and new songs, like Beat Saber and stuff. Beat Saber's thing's recently been just putting one in the game every couple months,
Beat Saber reusing backgrounds. They did that with their DLC. On one
that
of the
part
songs.
Bothered you with one of the last shock drops. You're like,
I'm noting it.
Yep. And now they're pulling that PSVR 2 support. There might be some room for some new rhythm game kings coming to town just by supporting PlayStation VR 2 and not reusing assets.
Dude, but not even close though, because Beat Saber's still number 1 on their freaking PlayStation charts. That's incredible. And it's kind of sad, because that means people are supporting it, even though it's not supported.
And what's cool on this too is that like some of the weapon, the sword and mace are one-handed, and then the axe and hammer are two-handed weapons that you got to swing with together. I mean, dude, the variety on this is so freaking good. So 12 levels, 3 boss fights, 6 different weapons technically. Like,
for now too. I'd love to see the roadmap for this game.
Yeah, I'd love to see stuff like multiplayer and stuff like that. Imagine being able to be next to each other, seeing us both get swarmed.
For competitiveness, I do it to like, Ragnarok does it, Beat Saber does it. They could do something like similar to that.
I love playing rhythm games with friends. I get in this debate with some people. Some people go, no, rhythm games are single players. Like, nah, man. Dude, rhythm games with your friends are fun.
My Beat Saber go-to is I usually go into Beat Saber, do a couple of songs to warm up, and just be like, oh shit, I forgot how great this song was. And then I go right to online. And I just fucking whatever. I go in there and I'll play until I lose.
One of the few games you just play with random solo, even without me.
Yeah,
just going and just
you don't talk to him. What do? Your little fucking potato guy waves at him. Hey. And then when I'm on first place, I do the little clap to the right and I left. Like, you guys want to play again? Just got whooped. I'll do it again.
And there is health in this game. Like, if you get your health does recover through the song too as you hit more successful notes, or I call them notes, enemies. The mofos jumping at you is what they are instead of notes. So if you get hit too many times consecutively, just like Beat Saber, you'll die and fail. And then you don't get any leaderboard progress on there. There's a couple times when I was doing hard modes, I would get 90% through and die. You can turn an immortality on in the main menu before you go in, but then you don't get a leaderboard score, which makes sense.
The point?
I'm here for leaderboards, baby.
Yeah, keep that.
I'd rather die and try again than complete it and not get a leaderboard score.
Oh, 100%, dude.
And they explained the scoring in the main menu as well too, but it's about timing it right on there's like this on each arrow part that comes, there's a timing where if you hit it at the right spot, you get more score, and it'll even give you a written indicator of how you did, like good, But I mean, we both completed the hard mode of level 1, and you're like 40K points ahead of me.
Yeah.
You tend to be naturally better at rhythm games than me. Very rare I beat you. I think there's been a couple times in Ragnarok I beat you. Like literally I could probably count in one hand of all the times we played Ragnarok together, of my ship leading the way.
The one rhythm game I cannot get on the leaderboard is Beat Saber.
Well, look at the player count in there.
Yeah, dude.
The best of the best.
Mm-hmm. And there's hundreds of those.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the start. But I can't. I don't think I've ever. Oh, you know what? I think I did break top 100 in one song.
Was it a new song that had just dropped, or was it like one of their
their
dude,
original? We had early access. I think like 5 people had it.
Oh, that's funny.
No, I'm kidding. I don't get.
Well, that's why
I pay for my Beat Saber downloads.
Even me,
DLC.
I was excited to get on the leaderboard here. And I'm not usually that rhythm game guy who's like, you play with me. We'll usually play rhythm games to play with you. This one had me hooked.
really get you to grind to want to play it again.
You actually switched to another game, and I was still in RAGER chasing those leaderboards. I wasn't effing around. I will say the game just dropped today, October 9th. It's $14.99 on the Meta Quest store.
Just perfect.
And it's got a 4.3 with 24 reviews, but like I said, just came out today as well. Check out this breakdown, though, for 4.3. 0% 1 star, 0% 2 star, 0% 3 star, 67% 4 star, 33% 5 star. So it's all people rating 5 or 4 star.
Okay.
Which 4 stars for an early access game, I can understand it. Like there's probably things that I wish this or that, but it's still a great game.
I do have a wish.
What's that?
I wish there was an easier, and I don't even have a solution for it, so I'm not saying it with any I can do it better. But if you want to see your progress or your health, you have to look down
and potentially get hit.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I did it once and got tagged, and I got real heated because that was the one I was like, dude, I just got hit. And I was like, I was going for a perfect run. And I'm like, why did I fucking look down to see my progress? But I'm like, why is that bar not and I don't know if it's to keep the immersion there so they don't want it up in a corner. I
wonder if you could make it static. That you could edit it. That might be a solution that you could drag it to where you specifically want it.
It's pretty big. So, if you're doing that, you're going to give up something. Because the whole board,
I could get away with looking on it on the easy mode, but the hard mode, every time I looked down, I looked up and got whacked.
I can look at it in the hard mode at the start when the dude's walking all taking his sweet ass time to come kick your ass,
Do you taunt the guy at all? Just out of curiosity, I do.
Yeah. Most of my videos, I'm waving the swords around. And
shit. Bring it. It's
the guy's going to come
so they
glow stronger. I'm going to fuck you up, dude. You don't even
I don't think I've lost once on easy mode, but the difference between easy and hard mode, hard mode is intense, dude.
The difference between easy and hard is the difference between million and billion.
Dude, 100%.
Might sound close, but no.
It's not.
It's worlds apart. Yeah, no, I was ill prepared for the first hard run. I got cocky too, because I was like, fuck, man, I'm on the leaderboard easy and
I didn't think I was going to lose. I didn't think I was going to die.
I didn't think I'd get on the leaderboard, but I'm like, all I got to do is just get through it. 83. No, first time 40-something%.
Well, this is going to sound very cliche, but it goes good until it doesn't.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Same with Beat Saber.
You'll be on a rhythm.
You lose your rhythm and that's it. That's your flow. This game has a flow. You can dance, dude.
Dude, there's a flow state in it, 100%. Yeah,
it's a dance. And you know what else I really like?
What's that?
It does not care if you use your right hand or left hand.
As long as it's the same weapon.
As long as it's the accurate weapon.
Mhm.
So like in the early stages, if you want to you literally use only your right hand through the whole friggin' game, you can. It's not going to punish you for it. At least I don't think it does.
Songs or games rhythm games, even some fitness games have this where like the boxing glove is one color, the other boxing glove is the other color. When it switches, like that messes with my brain the hardest. That's always been where I mess up with Beat Saber the hardest is like,
oh yeah,
you'll have the colors and then they switch. Oh my God, dude, my brain can't do it. I get so scrambled. So I do appreciate.
Yeah, they just do theirs as the enemies. Red is the slash or smack guy, and blue is the block.
You know what I was ill
in the
prepared for
earliest
in the
of
hard
them.
mode too? When you need to use two weapons to block at the same time. Because you don't need to do that in the easy mode. The first time I had to do that, I was like, what's going on?
And then it does like a half moon right around the like block. I was starting to recognize the pattern on the last time too. I'm like, oh shit, there is a legit pattern to it. There's a method to it. But man, it takes a lot to get to that point just to figure out the pattern.
And it's pretty slow on easy mode. I don't want to use the word slow, but like they come at you and then it kind of slows down,
Yeah.
But
you feel good.
On hard mode, there's a couple times that you have to block a lot of times in succession. Like it's like
that's like a block a second.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
For what, 8-9 seconds?
Yeah. So a lot of fun here. Like I said, I'll technically be quoting the store page, but I'm also quoting you. 3 epic boss fights, 12 levels, but really infinite replayability.
I wrote that store page.
$14.99 on the Meta Quest store. I mean, dude, a very unique rhythm game in what probably shouldn't be unique in the sense that like once you play it, you go, how is this not an overdone concept?
It's
like how is there not 100 of these? Yeah, they nailed it.
I think I said last week, I'm like, they got something special. They can do something with this. If it's up to them now, get out of this fucking early access. For what reason, I don't know.
You don't think it's an early? You don't think it feels early access? You think it feels complete?
If I were to make a guess, I would think it was because there's only 12 songs, right? You could argue.
Yeah, and I don't know the full reasoning, but you know how developers are. They always have like sometimes they're their own worst critic, like they're perfectionists. And number 2, there's so much that they want to add to it. So I'm sure he's probably like, dude, there's so much.
It doesn't perform early access. I'll say that.
I had no performance issues.
I had no issues with my hits of getting the score I wanted. And again, I placed leaderboard, so I'm not going to say it doesn't perform well. The music was good. Might be a little loud for some, but you can turn it down, right?
Yeah. I mean, dude, I had fun.
If you're not into techno and all that, I mean, it's not my go-to. I have like 3 songs in my whole library, but I enjoy the music. It's good. And for this type of game, it's like I said last week, you need a good beat. Can't think of it in this one, dude. There's some parts where like it's even got that like slow build down, and then you get that build up, and then those dudes are like boom, 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 boom. No, it's good. Flow state's real. $14.99 is steal, dude. I really think they got a $20 game that they're selling for $14, but only selling it for $14 because it's early access, and now that's what it is.
You guessed the other week that it was going to be 20 or 25. So I was excited.
25 was a little steep, but 20 for sure.
I was excited when it came out that it was $14.99 to share that news with you. Yeah. No, but dude, it's a good game. And we're also on the side that like VR games are probably underpriced in general. Like the
compared
market
to
is,
flat screen, yeah.
Like in flash screen games are up to like $80 for like the top of the top.
Without even thinking.
It's like casual.
Dude, you know Grand Theft Auto 6 is
VR games. You pass $15 and people start going, whoa, whoa, whoa.
So we're definitely $100 to even look at it.
we're definitely spoiled on the VR side, and $14.99 for a game like this with the amount of replayability you can get definitely feels like a steal. So
I want to see him run with it. There, it's out in the wild. It's getting good reception. So like harness that positive like energy and just go. You got something good. And it's a rhythm game. It's a tough market, but you have something to stand out.
Well, that's something that you've said endlessly. To make a new rhythm game, you got to do something unique. Maestro, Trombone Champ, Rager, Beat Saber, Synth Riders, they all do their own thing. Audio Trip, they all do their own thing. So definitely if you're going to enter the market of rhythm game, bring something that no one else is doing for sure.
Yeah, we got drums.
Ragnarok.
We've got was it that Chinese drums or rhythm game? I can't remember what it was called.
Tobiko or man, what was
that?
It?
Was the drumming
like
game. That was good.
I guess there was the
drums.
The cat one that you were talking about last week.
Yeah, that was a good one with the little whips. And then
I keep wanting to call it Boom Kitty, but that's the name of the artist in Beat Saber.
Yeah, but I don't think you're too far off, dude.
It's something like that. Let me see if I can. All right, I'll try to find it while we do this.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks in a row, right?
Yeah. But do you want to go to our recommended or not recommended? You can start. Why?
100% recommended. But you kind of got that feel out of me last week. Then when I finally got to play it, yeah, pretty much confirmed it.
Yeah. No, dude.
The play is smooth. And again, if there was the only issue I have is something that, isn't a deal killer. So whatever. Yeah, I just want to know that, hey, put out something public that, where we got 28 songs coming in 2026. Because you're going to want to keep that, just like Beat Saber does, like really good, especially the hot drops. You got to keep your hype going, dude. Ragnarok does it. They'd be dropping some big group packs. So let's see.
I hope to see this one continued support. I know I have my biases, but I'll also say recommended on this one. Insane Prey, the developer, they have crushed it. I think the game, by the way, was Boombox VR.
Oh, okay. I believe that
was the name of
something, right?
Yeah, that's between the cats and everything. That's why I wanted to say Boom Kitty. But no, RAGER out now on the Meta Quest and Steam for your PC VR junkies. $14.99 on the Meta Quest. I definitely recommend checking this one out. So between Walkabout Mini Golf's new DLC and RAGER, which came out on the same day, it was a good week. Pretty much ate up our whole week playing those two.
It will continue when I get back.
Yeah, this is your last
Sunday night.
Your last couple days of busyness. Well, I know you have a lot to pack up and help Miss Tracy with for the Garlic Festival. So send her my apologies for stealing you for the hour, but we haven't missed a week yet. So definitely come in today, and we'll be back in studio together next week, a week closer to the Ruffathon. So stay tuned for that Saturday, November 1st. Greatly appreciate any and all support. Like you always say, if you're a developer studio, you've ever wanted to support the show, you're a listener, you've ever wanted to support, the Ruffathon's your time.
$1. I need 1 million people to send me $1.
Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. All right, so
my belly.
And then Ruff Talk VR gaming showcase on Saturday, December 13th as well. If you enjoy the show, subscribe, rate us 5 stars, check out the Patreon, the Discord, watch us on YouTube, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podcast Addict, Overcast, wherever you enjoy your podcast, we're there. I promise you that. And if we're not, tell me. I'll try to help you. I'll try to get there, that's for sure. Stay tuned for more new merch coming. We got our merch back up on our existing merch back up, because thank God God knows how long that's been. Maybe like legitimately a year or two. New dude, this Elsewhere Electric cup, drink all. That's our go-to podcast cup right now. That's a sweet mug. Maybe we'll do a similar aesthetic for our Ruffathon 2025 merch that we're working on. So stay tuned for some more nerd. I'm tongue tied. More merch there. Stay tuned for our full Ruffathon schedule, our tiers of support as well too. That might unlock some cool stuff, including the suggestion we got about horrendous jelly beans. It scares me, but it actually wasn't a bad idea. Stay tuned for whatever else we got up our sleeves. Go vote for us on the How to God Thoughtfish social media pages. Hopefully we see that room added. And other than that, thank you all for tuning in and listening. We will check you out next week. Ciao, ciao.